Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. This past Saturday, I put out the video Donald Trump's America First is doublespeak from George Orwell's 1984. For much of the last year, I've been talking about this upcoming year, 2017, in regards to the novel 1984, in the language of gematria, the ancient language of coding numbers into words. United States of America equals 84. And 2017 marks 33 years from 1984. The main character in 1984, his name is Winston, a gematria of 33, just like the word name, special number 33. Here we are 33 years from 1984. Today, USA Today has this article. George Orwell's 1984 leaps to top of Amazon bestseller list. This is published today, January 25th, 2017. Look at the gematria right here. United States of America, 84. The Twilight Zone, 84. Divide and Conquer, 84. Order Out of Chaos, 84. If you are not familiar with this language, down in the description I have the how to gematria video. The difference between these two methods you see right here, it all comes back to S. Out of all of these phrases used, only United States of America and Order Out of Chaos have an S in it. S can be worth 1 or 10. In reduced, S is worth 1. In S exception, S is worth 10. That's why Order Out of Chaos is 75 when S is 1, or 84 when it's 10. Two S's in United States of America, therefore plus 9, 84 plus 18 more 102. So this article, or actually it's this second article written, as America debates President Trump and alternative facts. Let's see what the gematria is on alternative facts. Alternative facts. 59. 59 is the 17th prime. Here we are in 2017. It's also 68 alternative facts. And this article is going to talk about how we're on the 68-year anniversary of 1984, the book, which came out in 1949. But this article here parallels the book to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is a Jesuit. The Jesuits are the Masonic order within the Catholic Church. Jesuit 84. The creator of the Twilight Zone, Rod Serling 84, and not by coincidence. This language, this ancient language of coding numbers into words, it's well known in Freemasonry, people who operate in high places, the land of celebrity. So the main character in the book, Winston, a name that sums to 33, like masonry, like secrecy, the sacred number to the Freemasons. This article, it talks about how the book, at 68 years old, George Orwell's 1984 has shot to Amazon's #1 spot this week. Again, the book came out in 1949. They're paralleling it to Donald John Trump. His name sums to 68. His tallest building is 68 stories. 1968, a very special year. That's the year 911 was made the national emergency dialing code. World Trade Center construction began in New York. Space Odyssey 2001 came out. 68 was 33 years before 2001. When you write out 33 as a word, it sums to 156. When you write out Space Odyssey, it sums to 156. False flag equals 33. George W. Bush, who has 33 birth numerology, graduated from Yale and Skull and Bones in 68. He would become the president 33 years later, just in time for the long-planned false flag. If you never read 1984, it's about a futuristic nation always at war. The people don't know why. They just know they're at war. A lot like the people that live in this nation in the United States of America. Think about 9/11, the ongoing wars, the building of the police, military state. This book, 1984, was a post-World War II warning. If you've never read my draft chapter on wars by the numbers, the Korean War, right after World War II, was started on George Orwell's birthday. He died earlier that year. His birthday is June 25th. Prince's Purple Rain came out June 25th, 1984. George Orwell's birthday, the author of 1984. That's supposed to be George right there. Look at this right here. They say that because of the boost in sales, they're going to print 75,000 more copies. And also, CNN said the book sold 47,000 copies since President Donald Trump's November 8th election. I'm sure that both of these numbers are completely forced. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised at all if nothing's even going on with the book 1984. I have a feeling this is all just made up hoopla to generate buzz and get people to go out and buy the book. Maybe, a subtle cluing in to where they live. But look at this, 47,000 copies since President Donald Trump elected. Remember, the night of the election, he was in the 47-story Midtown Hilton Hotel. The word president, 47. The word authority, 47. Framework, 47. Foundation, 47. The Freemasons have Euclid's 47th problem about how to establish foundation. As for the 75,000 books, I think that's a nod to the New World Order. New World Order 75, order out of chaos, the Masonic motto. George Orwell's 1984 is a guide to governance, not a cautionary tale. In other words, it's the playbook. And that's what I've said about 1984 for 3 years while I've had this video channel. I've always talked about the book 1984. I've always recommended reading that book and Animal Farm, also by George Orwell. I think those two books are about as real as any read can get. Even though they're fiction, they are very real for those of us who live in modern times in the United States of America. So alternative facts, we just talked about this. Alternative facts sums to 68-year anniversary. Trump, his spokesperson, said that they used alternative facts to explain why they lied. That's kind of how 1984 is, how you just say one thing and you mean the opposite. You always speak in opposites. Read the book, it'll all make sense. It's just like how your government treats you. War is peace, ignorance is strength, freedom is slavery. And with regards to this book coming out in 49, Washington, as in Washington, D.C., equals 49. So does Revelation, when spelled correctly. Revelation, the 66th book of the Bible, the book of prophecy. I will link this video down in the description. Very important video. Just days ago, talking about 1984 and Donald Trump. Now, this tribute in the news. Go figure. You never read this book? Don't buy it through Amazon. Don't support the corporate monster. Go find your used bookstore. Bring $2 with you. It's going to be enough. Well, plus your tax money. It's going to be enough to pick up a copy of the book. Used book, 1984. It goes for $2 to $3 in most bookstores. Totally worth the money. Eat one less greasy burger. Read a book that will enlighten you as to what's going on in this world and how our current circumstance was planned long in advance. 1984 is about the very current United States of America, as well as the Western world. The UK, not much different. And again, if you've missed my earlier work on the start of World War I, World War I was started with the number 84. So this number really goes beyond the United States of America. It goes back to the Freemasons. Freemasonry created this nation. But for those of us who live in the U.S., if you're awake and you read this book, it will really resonate. Until next time, true